All right, good day. If you observe something, you know that beginners are always struggling with Tradingview. Now, I'm going to take time to just explain how to do setup, just your basic setup for your Tradingview to look professional. Okay. Now, if you go to the comment section, you're going to see a link. If you're in our group, you're going to see Tradingview as part of the link. You register. It's free. You are not charged to register. Just use your email. What I would advise you is that on any device you want to click on the link from, make sure you have your Gmail open attached to that Chrome browser. Okay. Or if it's your phone, the same thing. Ensure that your Gmail is enabled. Okay. Now, quickly, let me just take a link. So there's a link. It's a link I'm going to take now. So think I just click on that link to pop up. So as I click on this link now, it popped up. So you can equally build an affiliate here. So it said join to unlock 15%, whatever, 15. So I click. Okay. So I've been click. You say show more option, email. Just click on continue with Gmail. So we'll ensure that you have a Gmail open there. Okay. You have a Gmail open there. So you can see a Gmail. I just enable it. It says this, yada, yada, yada. Yes, continue. Good. Now it's opened. You say this is your username. Creating your TradingView account username. If you like, use this. Or let me call this one uh, topmost top. Topmost top. Okay, everything together. Topmost top. You see marketing, yada, yada. You see this. Topmost top. Next. Then it's done. It's telling you want to pay for basic and all of that. Over time, you may need to pay for basic because if you want to use some other features. Outside that, you are done. So next place you should go is to click on product. Next is to click on what? Product. Now, if you register like this, if it's your phone, you can just click on download, go to the Play Store. But let's do this. So click on products, and then next to super chat. So by default, when you first open, this is what you're going to see. So we're going to redefine your own setup right now to make it look professional. I'm sure many of you will be asking, why is your own TradingView different from mine? Okay, so we want to make your own looks like mine. So when you first open, as you click on that super product and click on super chat, here it brings you. So first we're going to start from, we're going to do your list, watch list. Okay. We're going to do your what? Your watch list. If you look at it, it comes with all manner here. So if you are the type, whatever thing you trade. So now the first one you are going to be removing from the indices. So if you are not the one that trade US 30, NASDAQ, and all the like, you just remove them. So go to the chart. Okay, got it. Got it. We'll start sanitizing. So you remove this. Just take your cursor on top of each of those items. You see a delete key. You delete them. You delete them. You delete them. But DXY, don't delete it. Allow it to be. If you are the type that trades stock, and you want to assemble that one, you can leave it, whereby you can add other stock you trade. So let's say it's not Apple, all of those one you trade. So you can right click, that is right click on any of them and add symbol. So maybe it's local stock you trade. Let's say Stanbic if you're in Nigeria, IBTC 30. See plus sign, you click. Then maybe what other one do you trade? Okay, there be nuts, Vatis. Okay, this Vertigood. So Vertigoods, Nigeria local East ETF. So, and then maybe Vertigoods and even Vertivar 30. Then maybe what to do again is which other one that's so common? Okay, let's look at foreign stock, RKT. So it has to be your favorite. So just add it. So let's say I put Wima Bank, locate it with Nigeria engines symbol. Okay, so let's say you're okay like this here. You close it. The other ones that you don't trade like Apple, take it off. It's not your business. This one, take it off. This one, take it off. Okay? So anyone that you don't trade, just take them off. As simple as that. Now, futures, so which has to do like with commodity, you can just allow it to be arranged like that. Later, you can rearrange yours, but just to add. So US oil, gold, silver, maybe you trade with them. You can allow them to be. Okay? Now, when you go to Forex, Euro USD, okay, makes sense. GBP USD, USD JPY. In fact, this is very powerful for beginners. It's okay like this, so leave it. Then crypto, Bitcoin, okay, just Bitcoin, maybe from different exchanges. That's why you're having this. So you can remove one. Then Euro, sorry, I say Euro USD, Bitcoin, okay. So you remove this. Probably you add maybe just right click on top of the last one, and then let's add Solana, SOL. Now, when you type SOL, it's going to bring everything randomly, okay? Look at SOL, or you locate the one that have Binance and shows SOL/Tetros. Then you click on the plus sign to add it up. So we have this. Very simple, right? Now you are done with your watch list. You have added those features you want to add to your watch list. Don't worry, this one is going to get off now. So if I click on any of the stock now, it will pop them up. Can you see that? RKT, can you see that? The chart does not look smooth like currencies and all of that. Very good. You see that? You see that? Stanbic. Okay, total crash. I told people the price at which it went, so it's going to come down, and if only they learn anyway. Now, so you have added all of this. So look at that right side, you see a button. Anything you're looking for, place your cursor on those icons, and it will show you. So watch list detail. You can just click it once so that it will hide the space. Now it has hidden this space. I would love you to save this and give it a name. So click on save. Now, as you click on save, it has not been named. So the button beside it, click on it, the arrow down, then you see rename. So click on rename. You can put it, you you can give it any name. Okay. I see okay, you can just market analysis. So just name it anything. Analysis. Okay, this is good. Rename. Then you are fine now. So the setup is done with your name. You have put it a name, not necessarily your personal name. Are you done? The answer is no. Now, if you are the type that don't necessarily stay with what volume is saying, but it's good you know what volume is saying. Because when you are trading, look at this volume is just by default. you can be seeing what volume of the market, so that when you are trading, can guide you through a trade to still hold, a trade to get out from. So let's look at gold, for instance. So as I click on gold, it's showing you the volume is just moderately buy and sell, so there's a struggle, okay? So look at silver, the same thing you're going to have. Look at oil. Oil shows more strength. Can you see that? Oil shows more strength. I wonder why it's not giving us volume. So, but look at this. It's an uptrend. Okay. You can see oil. Okay. Then let's look at Euro USD. Euro USD is selling. So look at it. No volume. So it's selling. If you look at the chart, the way it looks like, GBP USD is selling. No buy volume. USD JPY is selling and buying. Okay. So I'm just trying to make you navigate through, right? Bitcoin is selling, the volume trying to catch up. Ethereum, see that, but all of them are downtrend, but they're trying to catch up. I think this is the best time to now be accumulating. Okay. So I'm just taking you through basic navigation. So basic navigation is very important for you to learn, right? So now, if that's the case, sometime you may not want to have the volume disrupt your view. So then the next you are going to do, right? The next you are going to do is very simple. Go to, so you see this side, you click, that's the place prices displayed, all right? That's the place prices display, right? The voltage, the prices in the vertical place here, that's where the price is displayed. On top here, that's the place you add some information like indicator, okay? That's the place you add your timing, time frames, okay? And some other few things you can pick, setting of your trading view. So now let's first of all, what should we do? Then at your left pane here, that's where you select tools. Even on your phone, we're going to do just example of that. So let's quickly look at it. This is on desktop view. So let's first of all do settings. See this down here is setting, click on it. So you bring up this. So first you may want to do, I'm sure you see some of our candle changes. As you click on that symbol, look at it, it show you color bars based on previous close. So don't click that, just leave it. Now, look at the body of the candle. Must I necessarily have red? No. So you click like this. Maybe you want to change this one to blue. That is the buy. Okay? Or you want to change your buy to different color entirely. Just different from what is conventionally available. Okay? Maybe you want to change it to orange. Okay? Or you want to change it to just a different thing altogether. You don't know how to call it. You can just select any color of your choice. Okay? So maybe you want to say black. So going up black while going down red, something like that. So you now say like this. Okay, so black and red. Okay, black and red. So border, you may decide to make the borders to be black as well. Okay, black. So, or you can leave the red in that color. So go to the wick, change it to black so that to make the wick obvious. So maybe the body, this one, you can leave it at that red, something like this. Just make your choice as it suits you, right? So what do you mean by wick? Those small swing, long tail, okay, call it tail. So if you go down to status, nothing to change, but if you want to over time, you can be navigating through whatever thing you want to do. Okay? Now look at the scale. All right? You see visible on mouse. Okay? Scale and da. So don't go here. Go on to canvas. So on canvas, it's another important place. So look at background. If you want to change your background, you can change it to what you like. So solid. Then if you want to make it black, look at it. This is where you change it to black. If you want to change it to something else, if you like, you want to change it to bala blue. So different color. That's when you see different people with their own chart pattern, what they like. So if it's this, you want to make it to be, if it is blue, can you see now? So it's all your choice. What suits you? You can choose what you love to choose. You see that? Maybe you love this color. I think this is a very beautiful color, right? So you now see it this way. Then if you come to this VAT, you don't want to have, so you live in that VAT and all of that, but you don't want to have those grid lines. So you can decide to turn everything, remove the opacity down. Okay, and go to the second one and remove the opacity down. So I hope you are learning. Okay, so this is already done. You are beautifully fine now. Does that make sense? Yes. So trading, nothing, alert. Yes, you can always set alert over time. Okay, so event. So here, this is the place you actually bring break, like the previous day and so, but let's leave those ones. Now, you see the color, you've changed it to what you like. You see your work is different. Now, this, if you don't want to always see it, you can just go to that volume, see it up there, and then you click on hide. Now, your chart is becoming more professional. You're happy? Yes. Okay. Makes sense. Make sure you click on save. Okay. Make sure you click on save. So save it appropriately. Okay. So let's go. Haven't saved it. Let's go. Let's go. Next thing. Next thing, we want to select tools. We want to select tools. But before selecting tools, let's look at the time. But everything you want to do now is to create your favorite used tools. So let's start from time. Look at this D. If you click on D, it's going to show you more options. Tick. But if you are not a subscribed member, you can't use tick. You can't use seconds even. You ask for minute. A minute, there are minutes they will not allow you to use. 2 minutes will not be allowed. But I think 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, others can be used. You can create custom timing, maybe like this 1 hour now, 2 hours, 3 hours. So maybe you want to create 45, not really. I think, okay, like day. You want to create 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. You may not be able to create it. And to create that is to click on add custom interval. So click like this. You can now type what you want. So look at it, hour, day, and you can create your own custom. So if I put day here now, you see that? If I put day here, and I want to put like 3 days interval, 2 days interval in that order. So you can always create it. Then, so now what is happening? The most time you are going to be using for your trading, maybe 1 minute, okay? Maybe 3 minutes. Just put it in your favorite. 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, you have it. So maybe 1 hour, maybe 4 hours, and then 1 day. Okay? So look at what you have done. You have put it in your favorite. So anytime you are trading, you can just select them on your view. Makes sense, right? Oh, good. So this point, look at it. This is your candle. Over time, you want to do some kind of trade and kind of setup. So you click on it and do your setup and all of that. Okay, so now let's go. here, you have done this. This is good, makes sense. All right. So next thing you want to do, all right, next thing you want to do is to come to, so this one is there if you want to compare symbol. Maybe you are, what SMT, that is currency divergence and convergence. When a currency are positively correlated or negatively correlated. So you want to do them. For instance, if I click like this, maybe I want to do DXY. So this is DXY, for instance. Okay, I can just do. So let me not go too much here. So the basics are what you need. Now, so let's quickly go here. Now, there are tools that are very useful for you. So you are going to be clicking for favorite. See, the first one is trend line. Click on the arrow in the front. Now, look at the stars. Trend line is important for you. You're going to use it. Horizontal line, you're going to use it. Horizontal ray, you're going to use it. Very possible. Parallel channel, possible you're going to use it. Over time, when you now desire for more tools, you can add. So you go to Fibonacci tools. Of course, Fibonacci retracement, you're going to use it. And then let's say Gambox, you're going to use it. So then you have selected it. Other ones will be measurement, that is long and short. All these are rulers that you probably want to be using to measure your entry, stop loss, and take profit. Okay, this one, definitely you're going to be using rectangle. Okay, so maybe other ones can be added if you desire. So that's the thing. Okay, maybe you're going to be using path for while you are learning what to, so maybe eclipse, probably cycle. So you probably will be using them. Of course, text. Okay. And so let's just leave it at this. Now, what's the importance of this? You can move it around. Just click this path, this dotted path, and carry it to anywhere. So you can put it to the bottom of your, or you can put it to the top, the roof, where you probably will not be needing much thing to do there if you don't have much thing to do there. So you are done. Basic things are done, right? So basic things are done. If you know you're going to be using here, just carry it to the bottom. So basic things are done. Your chart is neat. All right. Your chart is neat. It's very fine now. Okay. And then you have no issue at all. Now, anytime you are trading, you are doing top-down analysis, just like you see us do. Okay. You see us do top-down analysis. You see us do a lot of things. We figure out, we move up and down, we check other things and all of that. So you doing that is not difficult. It's just the way as simple as I've just analyzed this now. So you now look at it. So if I change now, you come here. So let's see, it's a Bitcoin I actually want to check. Can come click Bitcoin. If it's Ethereum, click Ethereum. If it's GBP, USD JPY, you click. If it's another instrument entirely, but it's not in your watch list, what you do is that the current one that is there, you click on it. It will bring this. Now, if you like, you can select an environment. Maybe it's only stock, it's only crypto, it's only, do you understand? So now, what do? So you clean what is there, or you just type. So let's say I want to actually look at Euro SND. So type EUR, that's the symbol or ticker, and then NZD. So you can pick anyone, so it doesn't matter. So you can see how it pop up. You want to, maybe that's what you want to analyze. Can you see that? Maybe that's what you want to analyze. Then you start your analysis. Now, the next thing you need to understand how to use some of those tools, especially like trend line, horizontal line, and all of that. So sometimes you see our chart will carry some lines, right? So like this is a trend line. If I pick it now, maybe I want to measure trend. So I pick from a particular low, I'll connect to the next one to it, and then stop and drive from there out. Don't change it because of another thing change. Can you see what I've done? I pick from this and let it touch this. Then this one broke through it and recover back. This one touch it. Do you see that? And then this is a trend line. Can you see now? So this is imaginary line. Please, that's not your trend, but that's the trend line. And your line, even if you are drawing, is supposed to be trend zone. So sometimes you could just click and double it. So how do you double it? As you click, it will come with some template. Look at them up here. Look at this three dot button that say more. Click on it. And it say clone. Click on that clone. It will now double the line. So you probably want to adjust. You click and carry it and drag maybe to adjust to make it a zone. Of course, we use parallel channel to do this more easier. Does that make sense? Oh, yes, it does. Okay. So let's go. Now, if you see what you've done is that, okay, this market continued to move up nicely. So what you're now saying is that when this market now break this, you wait for a retest, which you did here, and you are selling. So that's part of, the thing people always tell you about the trade. But most time, I always tell people, now depend on the time frame you trade or the type of trader you are. So to be able to see things clearly or differently. So if you want to go down to a lower time frame, you can see instead of searching, I already have 4 hours. See, yeah, you can see the way the chart is now different. I have 30 minutes, the way the chart is now different. Okay. I have 15 minutes. You can see how the chart is now different. I have 5 minutes. You can see how the chart is now different. Now, all of these create different outlook because of different time frame. Now, when you have your chart, you can't see what you are looking for properly. So when you click on the chart itself, that is the free environment, and hold, you can drag it up, down. But before you can do that, this scale where those prices are, you may need to click it and then twist a little. That is, if you are using your Android phone, you use your fingertip, tap, hold it, and moving up. That is, you are expanding it to see the chart properly. You are stretching it further to see. Can you see now? So after that, you want to expand to see it more, or you want to just squeeze it like this. You see your fingertip to your phone, or if you are using mouse, I'm not a mouse user. I use my touchpad, that's the mouse. So look at it. So the same way now, if you are drawing trend line, draw from here. So this is the next one. So don't shift it, just allow it to be. Okay. So now if you look at the market, when it was moving, as if, okay, we have recovered, but so when it break out, you want to retest, the retest didn't hold. This like a fake out. This look I hold it, but what really happened? The market broke it again, and then we continue to have that like a retest. Definitely, you may have entered here, but what happened here? The market eventually, this is a retest, right? You are in the trade, he stopped you out. Then came back again. So maybe if you take such trade here, you may want to use anything below here as your stop loss. You would get it? So if you look at it, up there should be your take profit. Now I'm just doing random stuff, just like telling you about the chart. So it's random stuff. So that means if this was a breakout and then the retest, so that means if you are taking a trade, this is now where you're using all this tool. This is long. If you place your cursor on it, so long position. So maybe this is the retest and reject you took, and then your stop loss below this swing low. So take it this way. How many pips? 24 pips. And then if it's 1:2 risk reward, so that means it's done here. If you're targeting this up, it'll still be there. So 1:2 risk reward will be 54 pips. And then, so what does it mean? If I click here now, you can see that it shows me the prices. What do you mean by prices? Say close P and L, this quantity, risk reward 2.22. This place that shows the highlighted different color, that is the entry price. Of course, the one with red corresponding, that is the stop loss. The one right on that green up here, that is the take profit. Where it is now and shows red, that's the current price level. Okay? So you can see how easy it is to use some of these tools to measure, to do whatever thing you want to do, suiting your preference. Okay? Then one important thing again you must learn is how to now add indicators. Sometimes maybe you request for an indicator, okay? Request for an indicator. For instance, let's look at this. So I'm going to add up. So I'm going to request for an indicator. So invited, maybe you subscribe for PBX scanners, okay? Topmost top was the username of this thing. So let's say we request for PBX scanner. But before then, there's one other thing that you need to know. What then do you need to know? Okay, you've been able to see how to add this. Good. You've been able to see, okay, rises, use all your tool. Okay, horizontal line. That's what we use in measuring support and resistance. Let's say I decide to say, okay, this is support line. Then look at it. I just put it there. Then if you want the line to be thicker, so you click on it, look at the place that says PZ. If you click on it, you can increase it. Can you see more bigger? You can change the color. Look at this, say line tool colors. So you want to change it to black. Can you see that? So maybe your trend line, you want to change it to red. You click on it, you pick the color. Can you see that? Or you want to change it to white. So you click on that color and change it to white. Can you see that? All right, so that is how some of those settings know that when you start making use of them, you will be struggling, but at first, but over time, you overcome it. All right. So I think these are the basic things so that when we give you, then anytime you are not using this, just tap on that one and click on delete from your system, or tap on it, or you can come over here and click remove, then remove. Sometimes you can right click and then scroll down, you will see what? Remove drawing. So any drawing at all on that particular instrument you select, it will be removed. All of them will be removed. All right. That's so instead of your work to be too dirty, you need to see what the price is saying with your candle chart. That's what we call price action. What is price saying? Okay. Remember, just show you navigation. I'm not teaching you technical analysis in this class. I'm just showing you how to navigate TradingView. Now, before anything, so assuming this person you pay for, all right, you pay for scanner, our scanner. So if I assume you've paid for a scanner and you have been given the scanner to add to your TradingView, it's very simple. So let me see if you are given or you pay for a scanner, any of the scanner. So maybe PBS PBS sniper calls, and then perhaps PBS S and R, right? PBS X and R. Maybe you pay for these scanners. All right. So now what do? You have to send your username. So when your username is sent, you're going to use your username to assign your access. So let's go. Let's see if this has been given an access. And then I will experiment to you how to add, okay? So topmost top, topmost top. So let's say we have been assigned, okay? Let's say we have been assigned we are paid for 1 year. We are paid for 1 year. So if we are paid for 1 year, it's very simple, and they have given us access. So all we do is so let's say we have requested and paid for 1 year. So I'm going to show you now how to enable it and start making use of it as simple as possible. So your username is sent after you have paid. Of course, your username is requested to be sent after you have paid. Then you have been assigned based on your subscription period, 1 year. So this is 2026 February. And so if you're subscribing, that's the time allocated. Now let's go. You will be notified that, okay, congratulations, you have been assigned. So how do I go about it? Very simple. So you go to indicator, and then you see indicators. To add all of these indicators, no. You go to invite only. So when you go to invite only, you can see those scanner. First of all, you may want to just click to make them favorite. So then you click add. Don't click on the author, okay? Just click on the script name. You've added, and then you add the second one. It's like there's a problem, maybe network. So it's showing issues. It's saying error. Now, see one thing. What happened when it shows error like this? So there's a need for you to visit your account and probably log out, all right, and log in. So you are going to log out and what? And log in. So in case any of you could encounter that, so you log out and log in. So then I will remove them. I will remove them. So let me just save this. Join for free. Save this chat. Okay. So look at it. I want to log in. Okay. I log in. So I've logged in now. So let's go back there. Let's add it. Congratulations. Let's add the second one. Congratulations. Can you see that? Very simple. So once you add, and the whole thing is giving you bulaba. This is how it's rolled. You shouldn't have problem. This is how it rolls. So now look at this is a scanner. So you can just, so this by default come into TradingView, so it does not stop anything. But if you are, if you add one more indicator, it's not going to take it. Look at this scanner, very beautiful, right? So in 5 minutes, you can be trading with this. So if you don't even know how to trade at all, you are struggling to trade, this is simple. We have more than 5 sets of scanner like this, up to 6, even up to 10, based on. So as a beginner who trade currencies and other instruments, this is recommended for you. This scanner is called PBX Sniper Core. That is, it gives you buy entry and sell entry. All right. Then the rule of selling and buying, you need to learn. But this is how it gives you buy entry and sell entry. Outside that buy entry and sell entry, you see all this green line. It helps you to identify support and resistance. So it's called like key levels. Then, because that's the basic thing that beginners first of all learn. So you can see now this scanner will help you not to give yourself unnecessary stress. The lovely thing is that it trades all instruments. So look at it. If I go to silver now, let's click. Can you see? Can you see that? You'll just be enjoying yourself. So look at resistance and support, 5 minutes. Okay. No instrument. Let's go to Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin. Can you see that? So you don't need to give yourself stress. You will have been in this Bitcoin from here. Can you see now? So say buy. Okay. But there are rules, of course. We are going to tell you about the rule when you subscribe. Right? So let's say this. If you are trading Bitcoin in Forex, fine. If you are trading in our futures, so if you look at it now, Bitcoin, this is 1.16. So if you are trading on future, for instance, and it give you this signal to buy, right? Not all sell signal you take, but there are reasons of taking now. So this is Bitcoin, for instance, it asks you to buy. That's where you take this your buy and sell tool. So let's say the person was entering here and his stop loss maybe just below there, all right, or somewhere there. So now if you are targeting one ratio 2 risk rewards already done here, and let's say you use 10x or 20x, this 77, maybe you want to go to 1%, look at it. Perhaps you can target the resistance or whatever. So if you use 10x or 20x, this is where you see people using like 50x. Now, why do they use it? So they look at it. What is it? 0.37. So 0.37, if you use 50x, so that is just multiply it, 0.37. Very simple, right? So 0.37, 0.37, or let's call it 38, multiply by 50. Because that's the number of leverage. So that means 19% if you lose the trade. So you have $100, 19% lost. So that's about $19. Then the market go to your profit level 0.88. So 0.88. Let's call it that place. Multiply by 50. That's you have done 44% of your $100. That is the issue about trading futures. If it's in Forex, depending on the lot size you use, this is 591 multiplied by your lot size. Let's say you use 0.1. Then your stop loss 249. So just say 0.9. So 0.9, 0.1, sorry, multiply by 249. Let's call it 250. That will be $25. So you are already aware that you're going to lose $25 if the market hits your stop loss. Now, but if you hit your take profit, okay, 591 multiplied by 0.1. So you have $59 as your profit. That's the simple thing to learn and to understand, okay? So you can see this is Bitcoin. So I decide to pick another currency or another instrument as the case may be. Let's look at Euro USD, okay? Euro USD now is saying buy. So, but you still need to understand. That's why when you subscribe, we'll put you through basic knowledge or training to understand. You can see Euro USD have been selling. Look at it sell from here. The market have been struggling. Now, this maybe will it bounce above this or will it not bounce? These are issues. These are understanding. So the Euro USD is there, continuing to sell. Are we going to break? So this is, if you break above this, your market already tell you to buy though. So will you buy or will you not buy? So look at the sell here. So that means if this person sell here, or if you sell here, if you take your ruler, this is the sell ruler, and you say you enter from here, your stop loss here above. Okay. So this is your stop loss. Your stop loss is about 6.3 pips. So let's take it to just give brief, but this is scalping or day trading if you're using 5 minutes. Your target is to do 1:2 risk reward. And then if you look at it, 1:2 risk reward came to this support level. So now this is it. 1:2 risk reward was yours truly get heated. Okay, so this is 1:2 risk reward, that which is about 15.9 pips. Now, this is it. In currency pairs, pips, every pips measurement, one standard lot, all right, is $10. And how many pips do you have? So if you are using one standard lot on this now, your stop loss is 7.5. So you just say $10 multiplied by 7.5. So that is 10 times 7.5. That's $75, right? Okay, if you hit your take profit, which is how many? How much? 15.9. So let's go 15.9. So it's a $10 multiplied by 15.9. So that will be $159. So you're risking $75 to make $159. Does that make sense? So that's how this scanner help you to trade with ease, trade any pairs, any currencies, crypto, and all of that. You see that now? So the same thing, look at this. Got a sell here, massive, right? So it's saying buy here, but the market is still under resistance. So this is not too fantastic kind of entry. If not, that would have been a good one for you, right? So I'm just showing you how powerful this tool can be and how interesting you can trade with ease. You don't need to give yourself unnecessary stress. Are you hearing me now? Stress will not be part of you when you are using this tool. You see all of those points that support and resistance. You can change the time frame to 15 minutes if you are not a scalper. Maybe you are a intraday trader. If you are a swing trader, you want to put it to 30 minutes. Okay, swing trader now can leave the trade for the next few days and all of that. So that means if you look at it, but even being a swing trader, your trade can deliver fast anyway. Look at it now. This is on the 19th. This was yesterday, and I'm doing this recording on the 20th. So look at a buy opportunity as a swing trader. And now, so if we give you a buy opportunity as a swing trader, let's look at it. It's a long. Then that means you have long the market. After this close, your stop loss is here because you are on a support. But this time it's still struggling to print the total support, right? Because this is 1 hour time frame. So sometimes we always advise people come down to a lower time frame to take your trade and stretch back to the timing. Now, so let's go if you are saying 1:2 risk reward or just targeting the resistance. Now that's going to be 1:3.9. Now this is 17 point something. So depending on your account, so let's say you're using 0.5 or you're using 0.2. So that's $2. So $2 times 17 point something, that is $34 plus. Do you get it now? Now $34 plus, let us call it $35 your loss. Now this is 64. So you now say 64 multiplied by $2. Just multiply by 2. Just say 64 multiplied by 2. 64 multiplied by 2. That means you have how much? You have $128. It's as simple as that. So you don't disturb yourself about the arithmetic. Now, not all signals are worth taking because of the momentum and the time they actually showcased and all of that. So crypto, the scanner got your back, right? So look at it. It got your back. So because of a scalper, that's where you're able to get this trade. So if you're a swing trader for Bitcoin, look at it on 30 minutes, and crypto is good more than like that. So, but if you go to lower time frame, you're able to find an entry because this is so choppy. Because if you are waiting for 1 hour, you definitely will not be able to have taken this signal earlier because that's going to waste time because Bitcoin does not have any reasonable volume right now. All right, because you can see it's a downtrend. Look at the rejection here. Look at the sell here. So that means your buy. Okay, so the buy was good on 4 hours too here because that means you are anticipating that Bitcoin should continue rallying up. That's what you are saying. Though the market is not too good, right? So, but look at it on 4 hours. That's the lovely thing about this kind of. You trade. Oh my God. So let's look at it. But definitely, if you are trading, you don't take on just this higher time frame, right? So if we have the close of this candle here, then your stop loss is going to be too bogus. You can imagine about 1.8%, 1:2 risk rewards, you wouldn't have gotten there. Okay, so but to tell you that this cannot work for any type of person, everybody. You're a swing trader, you're a day trader. Can you see Ethereum? Look at Solana. Okay, here is Solana at the entry. Now, the saying to the resistance up is not too much or strong. Then this was the major support. So imagine this trade as at February 14. Wow, amazing. 4 hours. So this is the lovely thing about this scanner. I think everybody actually need this scanner. Now, for people wait for confirmation here, but for sniper entry, because this had given you, oh my goodness. I think nobody should not have this scanner. Everybody's supposed to have this scanner. Oh, yes. 1:4 risk reward. So another signal was sent here. If you're a swing trader, you don't want to disturb yourself about the market. And then you can set alert. But to set alert, you ought to have at least a subscriber account, maybe at least the basic one. Can you see that? This is a trade. This is how you would trade the market with ease. Don't stress yourself. Don't over-labor yourself. The market is simpler than you ever thought. So like stock, look at the stock. Okay. Okay. So so look at stock. So irrespective of the stock, you can see, all right, look at when it asks you to buy and it told you to sell the stock. Yeah. So you are a stock trader, you need to come closer. Look at it. See where I ask you to buy this stock. So if you're a stock trader, you don't have any time to do with smaller time frame. Maybe minimum time frame you're supposed to be looking at. If you're even a stock, you're trading stock on a regular basis, daily and all of that. Well, I don't reason why you can't be trading stock and be looking at the chart every day. Because stock is not like um, forex or crypto, even in crypto. So you're not a scalper, you're not a day trader, you're an investor, you buy low to sell high. Yeah, so you can imagine from here, you're in here to this point, that's about 12%. That took about how many days, right? So you can see from where it's that October 9th to October 28th. So 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month kind of a thing, right? So if you look at it here, it's a buy. Then, of course, it may ask you to sell here, definitely. Now, this is about 14%, guys. So this one was quicker. November 7 to 14, that's like 1 week. And I'm sure he asked you to buy here again. Now, ask you to sell here. Come on, that's 30 fantastic percent. Now, trading is more simpler than you ever think now. So tools are available to help you trade the market and make a lot of money, help yourself. Now, look at this. Ask you to buy the stock. Can you see that? They ask you to buy the stock here. Yeah, so buy, and then look at where it asks you to sell. Come on, that's 94%, guys. And then so you're waiting for another buy entry. Perhaps I'm sure must have given another buy here. Very, very sure. I can certainly be very sure that this guy had given. So look at this petty food. We actually bought at 40 naira because at the time I was checking the market. So with even bottle it, that's what it says. That's what it means. About 40 naira. But look at the buy here. So look at the buy here. So if you look at the market, so from the buy, right, that should be about $34. Yeah, naira, sorry, 17 something percent. That's whooping money. That's QCell, And so look at Stanbic, fantastic. Look at the buy point here. That's crazy, right? Oh yeah, that's crazy. Look at the buy point here. So you are just too beautifully okay. So this point, that's about 777%. He asks you to sell. Now, this is the point here. So have you bought? No, I'm not buying. Why would I buy? I'll have instrument that's telling me to buy. So I don't need to buy. Yeah. So now look at it. If I said from here, this is Fibonacci tool. Now, so pay attention to the way I set my Fibonacci. I think this should be a privilege for you. Now, so this is my Fibonacci. You're actually supposed to take it from the swing point. Okay. I do my settings. So quickly go. So look at it if you're using Fibonacci retracement. So go to settings, right? Look at the settings. I'll click on settings. I do few settings on my Fibonacci. So it's a privilege for you. So look at it. I put minus here. This other number here, I delete it and put minus 0.5. And I'll quickly tell you, all this one, I don't need it. All this, I don't need it. All this, I don't need it. This one, I don't use it. It's necessary, but I don't use it, okay? Right? I remove the background. I remove prices. I go to this value and put it to percentage. I change each one to right, and I'm good to go. So you can take a picture of what I've just done. Now, let me quickly explain to you what is this minus 23 and what is this minus 5, 0.5. They are my extension. If I take a trade from equilibrium or from OTE or from the golden zone. Now, the trade, look at it now. All those things I was explaining, they are just here. OTE, all of those things, right? They are here. So that means I'm waiting to actually take trade here if this market will still continue having its strength. That's what Fibonacci does for you. Okay, so look at it. Very fantastic, right? So this is what happened. This will happen. If the market got back here, now we're already at gold equilibrium. So we're getting inside golden zone. From 50 to 61 or 62 is actually golden zone. Then why from 62 to 79 or 78, come on, that's about OTE. So now if you come to the OTE, fine, that means it's coming to this order block, right? It's coming to this order block. Sorry, I'm not teaching just to give a touch for you, a touch of profession. Now, if you come to this other block, anywhere it comes to there, so this is so let me take my trend line and show you here. This is my first forecasted take profit. And the second one on that 50%. Is somebody learning? You're learning, okay, good. Now, so this Fibonacci, I will take it off because it's done with it on jab. So when I'm able to find an entry, perhaps look at a few things that can align inside this place. Few things that can align inside this place. Let's look at a few things that can align inside this place. Okay, first is the market can come here and my scanner will tell me to buy, just like ask you to buy here. That's going to align me. So when I want to take the trade, so I'll take my long and then probably let's say here. Now maybe I'm going to take my stop loss somewhere below, and that's going to be how many percent? 55%. Although that time I'm going to go to a lower time frame, maybe 1 hour or 30 minutes. So my first target take profit will be here. That's going to be about 58%, if I'm not mistaken. Is that true? Oh, sorry about that. That's about 213%. And the second target will be, let's look at it. Second target will be 278%. And that's going to be the first target. We go to 10,000, no, 8,600, and second target we go to 10,231. Do you understand? Okay, so that's how the activities actually happen. Now, trading is not difficult. You trade like an investor, not trade like gambler. So, because an investor trader are systemic in nature, so they are very strategic. Look at this stock now. It's asking to sell, but it has not confirmed the sell. I need to have a confirmed candle. But look at it. Where did he ask people to buy? Oh my goodness. He asked people to buy since 2019. Yes, you hear me right? Now, because you're an investor, 2019 at 28 naira. I'm not joking with you guys that this instrument is crazy, right? 2019. Oh, yeah, you hear me right? 2019. Oh, yes, 2019. Of course, there are hip up, hip down, and then that's why I say, as an investor, you can decide to take part of it and be doing what you're doing. 2019, ladies and gentlemen. 2019 at 28 naira. So let's quickly look at to where the price is now. You have done 8,000%. 19, so 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So going to 26, about 7 years, and you have about how many 1,000% growth? $1 million or 1 million naira into it, 8,000%. 8,000% should be how many X? 1,000% is 10X. 10X times 8. That is 10X times 8. That's about how many? That's 80X. Is that? 80X. That means your 1 million naira, your profit alone on your 1 million naira is 80 million naira. Just in that. I'm just trying to let you know this tool we have is a crazy tool, and then you don't joke with it. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, so I've just seen the simplicity of this thing and how you should use it. It's simple for you and me, doesn't give you stress. You trade crypto with it, you trade stock with it, you trade any instrument of your choice with it. Crypto, stock, okay, indices, not synthetic, but indices, anything traded on TradingView can be, this can be used for that. So you can see Bitcoin. So you can see that Bitcoin is still telling you, you know what? So that is early peak. So imagine this is 4 hour time frame, right? Early peak, early peak. Look at it. Early peak, ladies and gentlemen. So that means if you have been in, this is like a sweep of liquidity. Now, for others, I have to wait for this break of structure to happen. Yeah, which has happened. Then you want the market to actually revisit this point. Your scanner told you buy. So from that buying point here, which was when? Yesterday. That's at about 66,000 something. You've done 1 point something percent. That's 1,000 points. So you probably want to grab it faster. So if we go to 1 hour, Yeah, this does not give me what I want, but it came to the support. So I always maximize my entry to a very fantastic one. All right. So if you go to 30 minutes, even that 30 minutes still shows so much bogus move, but there was a buy here. So sell here. Oh my goodness. The best time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So if we look at it here, it's a buy here and we sell here, another buy. This sell was not confirmed. This sell was confirmed here. But when you go to lower time frame, there are confirmation that you use. Okay, and as it were. So that's what it is. So just have to pull it through. Take time, settle down with this. I'm sure this training is very, very informative and very important for everyone. And so, especially if you're a beginner, it's very important for you. And so you can always take advantage. Now, sometimes you want to now look at the chart cleanly. You don't want anything to obstruct you. You can blind it this way, blind everything this way, and then you can see the chart plainly, not with the scanner, as it were. I think these are the few things that I know it bothers a lot of people when they are struggling to do navigation, they want to do this and all of that. Sometimes advert can pop up on your chart. You just close it and continue your journey. All right, thank you very much. It's an awesome time for you and me to learn more deeper things about your trade. So navigating, another time I'm going to make navigation of the trading view on your mobile phone because there are other few things. But listen, please, anytime you're looking for any feature, either on your mobile phone applications or your deck on your laptop applications, all you do is to place your cursor on that thing, it will tell you the name. And so don't just click randomly. Be systematic. Place your cursor. It will now tell you, it reveals to you, say, hey, this is this. Okay, so look at this. Okay, 5 minutes. So the market, you see that it's not still confirmed because the down move is so powerful. So the market is still going to cool down. So let's enable the scanner. PBX sniper. See why you need these two combination. Now, PBX snapper say buy, but they are not in agreement. Can you see that? No agreement between both of them. This was a support before. Now, no agreement now. Say, I'm no longer supporting your party. I've changed party. I've decamped. I've decamped. And this is not good for you to say, okay, this move alone has given you plenty money. You say, no, I've decamped from your party. And that's what's happening now. So that means I want to invalidate this buy. So sell C in charge. And it looks as if this sell is going to sell down to this point. 1.17420. Oh yeah. So let's go to 15 minutes. Can you see that? So when it has to do with currency, can you see that? That's a powerful, it's under the water. Yeah. So this is aligning this with this will help you. Are we in support? So this one, they say they are in support. Go ahead. It's a good one. Let's move. But this one say, no, we're not in support. So it's a danger. Can you see that? Good. We'll go to higher time frame, 30 minutes. You're going to see that there is nobody supporting this guy. So where is the support temporarily here? Can you see that? So, but look at this cell. Was there supporters? Do they decamp? They didn't decamp. These guys did not decamp. They say, we are at your back. When this buy was there was that support. There was that moral support. Say, we give you an encouragement. Go ahead. And that will have given about how many pips? That's about 20 pips. Before these people say, where do you think you are going? Will you go back? And say, I thought I could make it up. They say, you can't make it anywhere here. All right. That is the beautiful thing about all these scanners. And if you look at it by structure, this was like a break of structure here. And the market, now that's like a move away, because if you now take your fib level, take your fib 2 here, from here, swing high to this swing low, you see that it came to, yeah, so let's take away this sniper calls. Can you see now? So taking away from that sniper call, what do you see? It came inside this. Oh my goodness. There were so many alignment here. Can you see so many alignment here? So there are few liquidity here. Then it came into this, and now that is a golden zone. Came into golden zone. That means this market, if I'm correct, the first point of call will be here. And then the another point of call, because it's already totally bearish, will be here. Now, let me show you something quickly about this canal that many do not know. Let me show you. Let me add that fragrance to it. It helps you to add, all right, moving average. So look at it. So it already shows that it's a downtrend. Okay. The trend is a downtrend. First of all, you confirm the minor downtrend from here. That was since on 11th. You confirm the minor downtrend from there. And since then, what has it been doing? It has been on the selling move, though some little buy, that's corrective. Then look at the selling move. So finally, look at it. Now, this distance, the next distance is going to be crazy. That's what it means. So you can now see, right? So that means check this thing out. And depending on where you are watching this video, you're going to see the price actually play out in that dimension. So I hope somebody have learned. So if you have not subscribed for these scanners, I think it's expedient for you to do that right now. You can see how powerful this scanner can be. Look at GBP USD. Oh my God. You don't need anything more than this. Trust me. You want to trade the market with ease without struggle. You need this. You need this. Okay? Thank you very much. Do have a nice time. God bless you. So, like I say, sorry, just quick one. You want to know more? So go to the comment section, join our group, free Telegram group. All right, there's a WhatsApp number there. Click on it, chat, don't call, and ask more detail how you can get connected. All right, thank you. Bye for now.